Hi everyone. It's a little later today, but it is so hot outside. I'm only going to do this one because it's just really unbelievable. It's already 26 degrees inside, so I hope this is gonna work. We'll see. So what I have, first off, I want to thank, of course, my sponsors, most important people of my channel. Yes, sorry, but it's true. So I want to thank you all for supporting me. Thank you. So guys, I had a really cool email. This was so unreal. Like 21 years ago, that's a long time ago, I was chatting online. This was in the era that we didn't have those modems. We had the modems that, you know, rang in, where you heard wee, that kind of a noise, and it was really expensive to be on internet. And I came across a little guy, I don't know, I think he was about 8 or 9 years old, and we got chatting online, and he told me that he liked to paint and all that kind of stuff. And I was doing a painting back then. It was a I don't know if you can really see it. I was doing a watercolor. That's it. Let's see if I can get it in. Yeah, that's about it. I was doing a watercolor at the time, and I thought, you know, he was all about painting and drawing, so I sent it to him. Now this morning, as you can see here, this morning, I get an email, and this is in Dutch, but this person, his name is Jurien. He said, would you happen to be the person that sent me this painting 21 years ago? Is that unreal or what? That is amazing. So, yep, that's true. That's my painting. And that's back in the day when I did realistic stuff. And it was so fun to see this painting. And it kept itself quite well. I can see that it's still pretty much defined. If I had it now, I would paint over it again because I would do something different to it. I'd make more of a definition in there, but okay. But that was a lot of fun. So I mailed him back and I said, yep, that's me. That's my painting. He sent me a digital painting about a waterfall, something like that, with some little, I think little men in there. I'm not sure, but that was a long time ago. So this morning I went out. I took the drone out. I drove about 10 minutes from my home, and I did some flying. I will upload that too, and I'm gonna upload this painting, and that's it. And then I'm gonna do different stuff because the sweat is coming off my. If you can see how wet that is, it's from my temples. I'm just sweating all over the place. Okay, let's get some cups. Okay, what I did was a quick, this is a 40 by 40, and what I did is a quick one layer paint background. I put it in the sun, and within 15 minutes this is dry. That's how hot it is right now in Holland. Now, I've mixed up a lot of paint. What I have is two colors of the nice turquoise, one light, one dark. And this is the Vallejo Fluid Acrylics, it's teal. Then I have the turquoise, Vallejo Acrylics. I have the 823, that's the really dark blue. I have a lot of titanium white, and I have my favorite green with a little bit of yellow in there, and it's all mixed with extra thick pouring medium. Now, what I want to do, I have silicone only in one of these whites, and now I don't know which one. Oh no, it's this one. I can see it. I can see it around the sides. So this one has silicone. The rest does not have silicone because I want something a little bit calm, because this is also going to be a background where I'm going to put a transfer on with a shell. I'm not sure which shell I'm going to put on there, but we'll see. Now, I'm just going to put my colors in. Pretty much, ooh, it's already doing cute stuff. So we're going to put in some color and we will see how far we get. A lot of green, a lot of white, and we might have to do 2 cups. So the first one I'm gonna just, you know, turn around like this. This is the first one, and then the second one, a little bit of blue and lots of turquoise. A little bit of green, more white, and the really nice turquoise color. And I'll drop a little of that through there, that it goes into each other. And this I'm going to do around the cup. Okay, ooh, look at that, that's pretty. It's doing all kinds of stuff. Now I'm gonna release the whole thing. And see what happens. That has to be enough. And I don't have plastic under this painting. So if it's gonna be a mess, it's gonna be a mess. I think there's a little bit too much green in here for my liking, but I am going to pull it all over the place anyway. Yeah, way too much green. Sometimes some colors really, you know, they just overdo it. Ooh, that's a lot of paint. Let me get my... That's it. And now down this way. But before I do that, I'm going to add some more because I'm not really happy with all that green. So good thing I have some more paint. I can always scoop some up from the table to do something with. That's that. And this was the one with the silicone in it. Okay. And this I'm going to pour straight over it like that. That's a lot of blue. That's sort of what I wanted. That is kind of nice. Now let's see what we can get. Uh-oh. My torch is empty. Should be better. I think I'll just leave it like this. Oh, maybe a little bit down here. I'm missing a couple of cells. Oh, there's no silicone in there. Okay. That's the way cookie crumbles, right? That's about enough. I like the big cells, you know, here. And then we got some real strange stuff up here. Now remember, this is the thick pouring medium, so it is gonna work, and it's gonna work at least for 30 minutes. So no matter what it does, we'll just see. Oops, I do see a little bit of canvas showing here. That's where I put my finger on it. Oh, and this side too. That's where I picked it up. Don't want to do that. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of stuff moving still. It's still expanding, and it's looking really, really pretty. I am really loving those cells. Now, let me see if I can pick it up so that I can show it up close. I can almost not see it, what I'm showing you guys. The See those big, huge cells? That's pretty, right? Look at that. So I'm going to be really careful and put this on the table and hope that it doesn't expand too much more, because I'm sort of liking what I'm seeing at the moment. And I don't want it to go any bigger than it already is. Let's see. Okay, now I have a lot of paint left here on the table, and I'll just see maybe if I can do something with it. Wow, that already is pretty. Let me get some more on there. Oh, someone told me to watch The Good Fight, and I started it yesterday, and I'm telling you, that is an awesome show. So thank you for suggesting that, because I'm really enjoying it. It is really cool. So right after this, I'm gonna fill up the bathtub with lukewarm water, and then I'm gonna watch The Good Fight. That's what I'm gonna do. That's a lot of exploding cells, as you can see, but I don't want to do the whole thing. And it's too bad that what I'm, let's see if I can get you in focus a little bit better. It's really too bad that the colors mixed so much. Let's see if I can add some dark, and if we can get something else. What if I press something in there, like a canvas? Oh, this is an old canvas. Let's see. Make it move a little bit like that. Just press it in and pull it up. That's always what happens. See, I missed a spot here. That is something that you don't want. That's okay, got it. Now let's see what happens. Kind of nice, not really that I'm thinking, wow, that's awesome. But let's do something else to it. Let's add some silicone. Because like I said, there was only silicone in the white, but I would like some in the blue. Well, let's see what we can put on top of it. That's nice. And then some of this turquoise. And everything's sticky. And I got a huge cleanup coming up. Should have put plastic on the table. Where's my little sticky? Let's do it with this. That is kind of cute. Well, it's just using the paint that's left on the table. That's okay. So I'll just put some of that in here. Let it flow together. Because I see a little hole in the middle there. That's gone. I'm not too fond of these colors now that they've been mixed pretty much together. They might be nice for a piece of jewelry, but other than that, you know, it's not really something that I find really beautiful to look at. Maybe for in jewelry, tiny bit, that might be it. So we'll leave that one right there. And I'm going to see if I can get you guys in closer. There it is. See how it's moving? Now before I get the questions, it's a chef's torch. You use it for creme brulee to burn the sugar, and you never really burn the paint, you just swipe over it a little bit. That's what you do with the torch. Now I kind of like what's going on now, because it's sort of like, someone said like stained glass, and I have to agree with that. Look at that. Those cells are pretty. Now there's one thing you cannot do, is when you think this is pretty, the thing is that you want plastic underneath. Then you can let this dry and then peel the skin off the plastic, and you could cut something out that you really like. But I've had a lot of people say, press paper in it, pick it up with paper. You can't do that. That doesn't work. So if I press paper in this, all these cells will be gone. You can't do that. So if you want to keep something like this, put plastic on your table, let it dry, and you can peel it right off. That's how this works. That's how you make a skin, and then you can cut it up and do stuff with it. You can put it on a wooden box or on a picture frame or whatever. You can put it on a painting. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. But I have a lot of paint here on my table. So let's swoop it all together and give it one more torch, just for the sake of it. And as you can see, the definition is not that, you know, in your face, and that's because the colors, the thinner the paint, the more your colors are gonna, you know, merge into one color. As you can see here, the more I do this, the more you get just one color. And sometimes if you do this and you like the color that turns up, you can keep it. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to use this. I painted the background of the painting with paint that I lifted off the table. So I'm going to do that. This painting is not something I'm really thinking I want to keep. So I'm going to scrape it. I'll clean it later, but I'm just going to scrape it, and I'm going to put all this paint in a bottle, and we're going to keep it for maybe doing a background. So that's it. See? Okay guys, thanks for watching. Love you all to pieces. And after this one, I'll load up the drone video I did this morning. And I'll see you all next week, I guess. Yeah? Okay, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.